Hello Sagittarius, thank you for watching. I am Melinda Nail Fanatic, and this is your September 2016 Love, Peace, and Happiness General Tarot reading. Thank you, Love Source God, for giving me these messages, no matter how even or odd. For all the Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, for all that they are living, seeing, and all that is surprising. In September 2016, the message is so kind and clean. What they will see, what they need to know most for their love, peace, and happiness. And I am their host to hear these words, divine and clear, for those who would watch and listen here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Okay, let me cut these. Okay, the energy, the main first card out we have is the 13, the release. Things are in motion, and it is time to let go of some things. There are things in your life that are no longer serving you. There are people who are bringing negative energy around, who every time you see them, you just get so frustrated. Like, you're never happy when you're around them. It's time for them to leave you alone. There are things you were doing that you were like, every time you do it, you're like, I really shouldn't be doing this. One of these days I'm gonna stop. And one of these days I'll get myself ready to stop. And one of these days I'm gonna quit doing this. And so for you, it's time. Now's the time, and you know it. You probably have already quit. And this is a message for you, cigarette smoker. This is your message. It's over. Congratulations. I'm very proud of you. This is a difficult energy for many of you going through it, because some of you are releasing passionate, romantic relationships. Some of you are releasing family relationships. Some of you are releasing friendships. And some of you are actually even having to deal with somebody around you who is physically transitioning. However, this is a very few number of you. For the most part, I feel very strongly the messages of this is that you are going through a major transition, and what you looked like before, what you thought, spoke, and acted like is all different. You are changing so much that your old friends won't be attracted to being around you anymore, because you just don't have anything in common with them. And old relationships, you will just have outgrown them, and so these things are coming off. You have outgrown them. You do not fit inside of them anymore, and so as you are going through these changes, it can be sometimes difficult and scary, because if you don't have full awareness of what's going on, you don't understand why all of these relationships are having problems, and why there's issues at work, and issues with these items that you own, or pets, or people, or whatever it is. These different things that you have going on in your life are not working for you anymore. You have outgrown them. It is time for them to move on. And so just take confidence in knowing that this is for your highest and greatest good. And for most of you who are watching this, I know that you're well aware that although these changes are difficult for you, you know that it's for your highest and greatest good. You know that you're going to be in a better position in the outcome, in the long term, and the short term even. because of the changes that are going on. And so just be encouraged, and know that as you're going through all of these changes, you have all of the support from Love Source God, angels, your ancestors. You are going through these things so that life can be set right, so you have the chance to start over again. And it's very fortuitous for you. It is for your blessings. It is something that you really deserve, because you have been putting in so much of yourself into these, I feel very strongly, these relationships with these people, family members and lovers for you all watching, who have been taken advantage, and they've tried to convince you that things are your fault and that you're the one that's messed things up. But you know your truth, and you know that this is like people that they're talking out the side of their neck. You know that they're talking shit. You know that they're full of shit. So stick to your truth, because these things that are going on are freeing you from a unnecessary, uneven, unbalanced situation, and allowing you to leave room for you to live your truth in a better way. Because the energy around you, you know, these are both major arcanas. The universe is in control right now, and it's bringing in good things for you. It's bringing in new opportunities that are fair and balanced. So go ahead and go into this new energy for you with optimism and confidence, knowing that everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me, 'cause everything is always working out for me. And when I say everything is always working out for me, I know that everything is always working out for me. And notice that it's not just always, but in all ways. Everything is always working out for me. So know that. And if you have not said that, this should be a good mantra for you during this month. Sing the song. Sing the song the way your heart feels it, in whatever tone, to whatever beat your heart and your soul sings. Know that everything is always working out for you. When it gets the hardest and you become in a place where you almost feel overrun by emotions, know and sing that everything is always working out for you in whatever tone, way, and rhythm it works for you. Best friends, you have good people around you, and it is a time for you to make a decision about what you're going to leave behind, what you're going to continue to accept, and what are your standards for relationships in your life. If it is working for you, keep it. If it is draining you, if it is belittling you, if it is abusing you, it's time to cut that shit loose. Love Source God, thank you for these messages. For my Sagittarius viewers, for the time frame of September 2016. We have you using wisdom, and we have old friends that have been with you for a long time, who are telling you that you know better than to stay in the situation. So you have good people around you giving you good advice. All you have to do is simply make a decision that you want to follow it. And if you don't know how to go about and set about making this happen, understand that by making that decision, you can welcome in, and you can even ask and specifically, intentionally say, I welcome in now and I allow myself to receive the support of all of the spiritual realm in making these changes. For some of you, the changes have already been made and you're dealing with the repercussions of it, and your friends are there to support you. For others of you, you're going to have to take some sort of action because you're the one that keeps bringing it back. And your friends keep telling you, leave it alone, leave it alone, leave it alone. Listen to your friends. Your friends are got your best interest. But for the higher part, understand that your friends are getting the best interest for you because you haven't been allowing yourself to connect to your love source God, to your higher self. Your friends have. And so they're able to receive these messages for you. And so for you, I'm also receiving the message that you need to open yourself up to the spiritual realm. You need to be able to receive these messages for yourself, and then it will be easier. So if you can't physically take the action that you need to right now, pray, meditate, go out in nature, get into a place of silence and allow Spirit to work with you in whichever way it works for you. We all have different ways that our spirituality comes for us and is easy for us to grasp. And so I hope these messages help you. Love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time.